Do you want to get your ex back? Well, today I've got 3 steps that absolutely work for you to be able to get your ex back. And by the way, I know this works and I expect an invitation to the wedding. So let's get started. Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. I am a counselor and a life coach, as well as a certified law of attraction coach. And today we're doing part 2 of Everyone is You Pushed Out. Perception is projection. Everyone's a mirror, reflection of you. So that's what we're talking about. And this is Get Your Ex Back edition. So it's a great video. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe now and hit the bell icon, because I do put out new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. 2 a week, all of them designed to help you create something wonderful in your life. So are you ready to get your ex back? Now, recently I helped somebody on one of the forums that I'm a part of, and they've been trying to get their ex back for 4 months. And after speaking with me for only 2 weeks, they were able to get their ex back. And this is what they did to do it. So are you ready? I've got 3 steps for you. I've written them down, as I like to be prepared. And yeah, we're going to get right into it. So step 1 is, we know that our thoughts create. Our thoughts create everything in our life, and that includes how we experience our interactions with other people. That's what they mean by everyone is you pushed out. You know, everyone's a mirror. Everyone is a reflection of you. Yes, everyone reflects your thoughts back to you. So if you think so-and-so is worried about this or da-da-da-da, then they are. Actually, just the other day, I was worried about a pimple on my lip, and sure enough, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, someone's gonna notice this. And then sure enough, I was out with some people, and she was like, what's that on your lip? She's like, is it? I was like, oh my god, right? I'm like, there you go, creating away, Amanda, right? So yes, everyone's a reflection of you, and they reflect back what you think. So step number 1 is to admit, whether you were the dumper or the dumpee, that you created it, okay? You have to admit that it was created by your thoughts. You created all of this. By admitting that you've created all of this, even if you were the one dumped, that puts you from a position of being in a desperate sort of, oh my God, I want them back, and a no self-esteem position to a, hey, wait a minute, I created this so I can change it sort of a mindset. So by admitting that your thoughts created being dumped to begin with, it's going to put you in a lot better position to start to manifest them back. Because manifesting something back from a position of having low to no self-esteem, thinking that you're not good enough and it happened for some reason and you're not sure why, isn't really going to work. You need to be in the position where you're confident. So yeah, okay, you know what? I got dumped. I created it. I get it. Done. Okay, now that we're past step number 1, step number 2 is create a new story. Now, here's the important part, is to create a new story. What do I mean by that? Well, little story for you. Not too long ago, about 6 months ago, I wanted to move in with my boyfriend, and I kept saying to myself, he's not going to want to live with me. He probably doesn't want to live with anybody ever again. And sure enough, when I asked him, he said, no, I don't want to live with you. I don't want to live with anybody. And of course, you know what? I got all upset. Even though I know that my thoughts were creating it, and I know that it was all my doubts, he was just reflecting back to me because everybody is me pushed out, it still made me very, very, very upset. And it was frustrating. So one day when I had enough and it hurt bad enough, I said, you know what, Amanda, just drop the story. So how did I drop the story? I said, I intend for my boyfriend to want to live with me. My boyfriend wants to live with me. He wants to share his house and his life and his space with someone, especially me. And then what I did was, every time I thought about us moving in together and that little voice of doubt would come in, I would say, no, I intend for us to live together. I intend for him to ask me to move in with him. I intend. So change the story. Write out every single thing that you think is blocking it. So that would be like, say an example would be, he probably doesn't like me because I hurt him. Okay, well then write those out And don't worry about writing them out. It's fine, because the thing is, you're thinking them anyway, because you're going to write that out. He probably doesn't like me. And you're going to cross it out and you're going to write, he loves me. 100% for sure. And then, he probably doesn't want to text me because I hurt him. Okay, cross that out. He wants to text me and he forgives me. So you want to go through all of these things that are doubt and transform them into a positive intention. Okay? Now, once you've done that and you've got your new story, this is actually going to help to reprogram your subconscious mind as well around the whole thing and recreate the relationship. Okay? Step number 3 is to eliminate and battle the doubt. Now, keep in mind, doubt is a habit. Doubt is from past experience. Doubt is from having constant thoughts that are negative about your situation and then getting feedback from it and getting proof of it. Right? So think back to my story. Imagine how much doubt I had when for like 4 months, all I heard was, I don't want to live with you. I don't want to live with you. I had a lot of doubt. But what I kept doing to battle that doubt was saying, he intends to live with me. He's going to ask me to move in with him. And just keeping on that. Every time I had that little voice of doubt, let's say doubt's on the shoulder, every time I had this little voice of doubt come in here, I would turn around and say, no, you know what? He definitely wants to live with someone. Why would he want to live alone his whole entire life? He definitely wants to live with me. So I just made sure that I made the positive voice of intention louder and more often than the voice of doubt. And that's how you really eliminate doubt. So go through it every day. Every time you think about your situation with your ex, make sure it's positive. He's going to call me. He's going to ask me back out. He's going to reach out to me and say that he wants to see me again. Something. I'm going to run into him at the supermarket, have coffee, find out he's single, and everything's going to be fine. Create it the best for yourself, because you know what? The thing is you're already creating what you're experiencing out there from other people. Start creating it for yourself. Start creating it in your own favor, because you have the power to do that. You can have your ex back. You can have anything that you want in this life. Now, I know I tried to put a lot of information into a very short video. So please, if you do have any questions or concerns, my contact information is down in the description below. My email's there. And actually, you can also comment on this video or find me in any of the forums that I frequently hang out in. Anyways, you know what? Create something wonderful for yourselves. You definitely deserve it. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And yeah, have a wonderful week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.